name is Zach, and if you haven't guessed, I'm giving an after-dinner tribute, so it's not quite the same. So imagine, if you will, it's the first week of class, you walk in, and you sit down, and you look around at your new classmates. You begin sizing everyone up, trying to figure out the who's who of class. To your left, you've got the class clown. To your right, the brainiac that's going to rank every curve of every test for the entire semester. Fast forward 6 weeks in. Everyone's become pretty close, and this is due to the small class size and the close-knit groups that have formed. Now, drop one member of the class. How do you feel? Is something different? Is something missing? Now, look around our own class. Who's not here today? Maybe Connor, maybe Jason, but what about Reuben? Seeing as how Reuben has been gone for the majority of the semester, I felt it was appropriate to pay tribute to his time in class. Reuben, wherever you are, this is for you. As I looked around that first day, I began sizing up everyone myself. I remember exactly what I thought about Reuben, that kid with the backwards hat and the fairly impressive goatee. He looked pretty nervous, almost out of his element. But as we found out, he's a freshman, and I've come to expect this from what I've seen around campus. I quickly forgot about it. As the next round of speeches began getting underway, I felt pretty nervous, but this was nothing compared to the frazzled look that Reuben gave as he walked up in front of the class to present for the first time. Hearing his now famous quote, "Take a deep breath, hold it, and then let it out slowly," I couldn't help but notice that his nerves were getting the best of him. Ironically, that breath that he was talking about was actually not helping him as much as he would have liked. As we proceeded to the role model speeches, Reuben's topic was goal setting, and he looked frazzled yet again. He came up to the front of the class, began talking, and stumbled over quite a few of his words. But as he neared the end, his nerves started to get under control, and he kind of hit his stride. Going through his SII, he calmed down quite a bit, and he took a lot of our improvements to heart. The next time he came up, he looked much more calm, and his nerves were under control. As we went to Prairie Creek Intermediate, I was actually not in the room, although people like Connor and Christina were. For Reuben's speech, Connor had this to say: "Wonderful topic. The kids found it very entertaining, and they were really drawn in. You need to work on having a little bit more fun with the speech and being a little bit more enthusiastic, but if you do that next time, they'll love you even more. Great job." For his group speech, Christina had this to say: "There's a lot more improvement than when you gave your individual speech. You looked a lot more confident, and your nerves seemed a lot more under control. Keep having fun with it, and you'll do great." As you can tell, Reuben was really starting to hit his stride. He was giving informative and fun speeches that really sucked the kids in, and he really made an impact on their lives. Fast forward to after fall break. This is about when we stopped seeing Reuben coming to class. This was especially evident during his persuasive speech. His topic was "It's a Surprise," due to his frequent absences, culminating in him missing the speech entirely. This couldn't have come at a more unfortunate time, as Reuben was really starting to hit his stride. His nerves were getting under control, he's looking a lot more confident, and he was just having fun with it. We miss you, Reuben. Please come back. As we come to the end of our speech, we've come to the end of my speech. We looked at how one of our classmates, Reuben, had fun in this class during his brief time here. Though he was frequently taxed by his nerves and his confidence, he did have a lot of fun in this class. Apparently his nerves got the best of him, as we have not seen him in a while. To end, I have a short poem that I wrote, taken from a couple of the quotes that I gained from the What I Like About You State poem. Reuben, rider of the white buffalo, laid back and worry-free, we are quite enjoyed our time with thee. We see you around, walking the grounds, but never in class. So as you exit Armstrong and cross that grass, please, please, please,